Most people dream of financial freedom. They want to live comfortably by what they love and never stress about bills. Yet, year after year, so many people stay stuck in the same financial struggles. They work hard, but somehow money slips through their fingers. The truth is, being broke isn't always about how much you earn. It is about how you manage what you already have. Today, I want to share with you the 5 money habits that are silently keeping you poor in 2025 and how you can break free from them. The first habit that keeps people poor is living paycheck to paycheck. In simple words, this means spending almost everything you earn before the next salary arrives. The moment your income comes in, it goes out to bills, shopping, eating out, and entertainment. By the end of the month, there's nothing left to save or invest. This cycle is dangerous because it traps you in financial stress. If an emergency comes up, like a medical bill or a car repair, you're forced to borrow. And debt pulls you deeper into financial struggle. Breaking this habit requires building a budget and sticking to it. You need to set aside at least 10 to 20% of your income for savings before you spend a single dollar on wants. Treat your savings like a bill you must pay every month. When you pay yourself first, you slowly escape the paycheck-to-paycheck trap. The second habit is relying too much on debt, credit cards, loans, and by now, pay-later schemes may look convenient, but they drain your wealth in the long run. Every time you borrow, you're promising your future income to someone else. Interest charges make everything more expensive than its actual price. For example, if you buy a phone on credit, you might end up paying almost double its price after interest. That extra money could have been invested to grow your wealth. Debt isn't always bad. Sometimes it helps with investments like buying a home. But using debt for shopping, vacations, or luxury items is financial suicide. The habit of swiping a card without thinking keeps people poor, because they are always working to pay off the past instead of saving for the future. The third habit is not investing early. Many people think they'll start investing once they earn more. But the reality is, the earlier you invest, the more your money multiplies through compound growth. Imagine planting a tree. The earlier you plant it, the sooner it grows and gives fruit. If you wait too long, you miss years of growth. In 2025, there are countless ways to invest. From stocks and bonds to real estate, index funds, or even fractional shares if you don't have much money. Yet many people still leave their cash sitting in a low-interest savings account where it loses value to inflation. If your money isn't growing, it's shrinking. Not investing is one of the biggest reasons people stay poor, because they rely only on active income, while the wealthy rely on multiple streams of passive income. The fourth habit is lifestyle inflation. This happens when your income increases, and instead of saving or investing the extra money, you start spending more. You get a raise! And suddenly, you want a bigger car, a larger apartment, or more expensive clothes. Your expenses rise to match your income, and you're back to square one. The problem is not how much you make, but how much you keep. Many people earning 6 figures are still broke because their expenses are just as high as their salary. Breaking this habit requires self-discipline. Instead of upgrading your lifestyle with every pay raise, upgrade your savings and investments. Build assets first, and let those assets pay for the luxuries later. The fifth habit keeping people poor is ignoring financial education. Schools rarely teach us how money actually works. Most people enter adulthood knowing how to earn money, but not how to manage, save, or grow it. They fall into traps, overspending, debt, poor investments, simply because they never learned better. In 2025, there is no excuse to stay financially blind. Free resources are everywhere. Podcasts, YouTube channels, books, online courses. Wealthy people constantly educate themselves about money, taxes, investments, and strategies. Poor people avoid these topics because they seem boring or complicated, and as a result, they repeat the same financial mistakes year after year. Now, let's go deeper. How do you actually break free from these 5 habits? It starts with awareness. Ask yourself honestly, do you spend more than you save? Do you use debt for things you don't really need? Do you delay investing because you think you don't earn enough? Do you upgrade your lifestyle every time your income grows? And do you avoid learning about money because it feels overwhelming? If your answer is yes to even one of these, then you've found the reason you're not moving forward financially. The good news is, change is possible. If you start by saving a small percentage of your income, even 5 or 10%, you'll begin to build a safety net. If you stop using debt for unnecessary purchases, you'll free yourself from paying interest. If you invest consistently, even small amounts, compound growth will work in your favor. If you resist lifestyle inflation, you'll keep more money for wealth building. And if you commit to learning about money every week, even just 30 minutes, your financial intelligence will grow, and so will your bank account. Remember this: financial success is not about luck. It's about habits. The poor stay poor because they repeat poor habits, while the wealthy build rich habits. If you want different results, you need different actions. Start today, even if it feels small. 10 years from now, you'll look back and thank yourself for breaking the cycle. The choice is in your hands. Will you continue with habits that keep you stuck, or will you build new habits that create freedom? The future belongs to those who take control of their money today.